Alright, welcome guys, and hello. Today we are in Ayutthaya, Thailand. So we're at Wat Yai Chai Mongkhon, and it's a old temple that goes way back to King U-thong, the first king of the Ayutthaya kingdom. Anyway, we're going to take a look at this ancient chedi, and it has a reclining Buddha and some other stuff. So let me show you around and let's see what we see. So here we are at Wat Yai Chai Mongkol. Has the reclining Buddha, and it has this old stupa or chedi, and it has a couple more chedis around it. It's really nice. They have some old mature trees. You can walk around, hear the birds chirping. And back over here is where the reclining Buddha is. We'll take a look at that. So it does have an entrance fee of 20 baht, but there was nobody at the window today, so we got in here for free. So they have a pretty good sized reclining Buddha, and you can see they have it wrapped in the gold cloth. And it used to be a building that was over the top of it, but now all that's left is two of the walls that are in the shape of an L and a couple of the pillars that used to support the roof. And you can still see the plastering. And then up at the top, you can still see it had like the lotus buds that was part of the pillar. People come here and they still pray to this big Buddha. Here's the head of the Buddha. Quite a bit of detail work went into it. All the way down, and you can see the detail work in the toes, has the toenails on it. And here's the drum and the bell. So the monks can ring that or bang on the drums to tell you what time it is. And here's one of the Buddhas they have outside. Pretty nice. This is the Uba Sata Hall. So this hall was originally built in 1357 by King U-thong. And it was actually completely destroyed when the Burmese invaded in the 1700s. And it was later rebuilt again in, I believe, 1957. So this is a really important site for the Thais. It looks like the war elephant. This is the battle, I believe, up in Suphanburi, where the Burmese king was killed on the battle of, from the Battle of the Elephants. Alright, so here we are in front of the big chedi. And this is amazing. You can see they have the seated Buddha here and another seated Buddha right over there. And then all around the inside is Buddhas in different postures inside the wall, and then have some other chedis outside. Some of them in pretty good condition, others with just the bases. Another big one over there that's just the base. You can see they used to have a roof over the top of these seated Buddhas. You can see the pillars, the bases of them here, and they would have covered the walkway. It looks like that building here, this is the original wall, and then when they rebuilt it in the 50s, they used the existing wall and they kind of shored it up, and then they built the new wall onto it. And they did that on both sides, so you have it over here also. So I really like that they incorporated some of the original structure into the new construction. And here's up close of one of those seated Buddhas. Lots of detail work around the base. And then you can see this used to be all stuccoed. Now it just has a little bit on the bricks themselves. Yeah, this is really a nice. All right, so let's go up inside and see what it looks like inside there. So it looks like about 100 or so stairs. So let's see. So you can see around the base of the stupa. You can see the detail work they did there. And over here is the Buddha. Now it looks like they used to have, you see the bases of the pillars. So there used to be a roof over the top of both of those seated Buddhas that are outside. And I don't know if they did the rail. Usually this rail here, it would have been like a naga that would have went down, but whatever was covering it is all gone. But I would assume it's a naga. That's how most of the temples are. But it's 700 years or so old, so all of that is weathered away. So you can climb up here and walk around, but let's go all the way up into the inside. So inside of the main part here, they have a bunch of Buddhas around, and then they have this kind of weird thing here. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but if you look all the way down, there's like a hole in, it has some of the cloth and all that. But I have no idea if there was supposed to be holy water or what down there, I don't know. So if anybody knows, you can tell me in a comment down below. You can see this is still in really good shape. It has some of the old teak wood right there covering the inside. So this is inside of the chedi dome itself. All right, so we climbed up on the outside of the chedi, and it has these on the four corners. And then you can look down at the rest of the temple complex. So over there is the housing for the monks, those old teak wood style buildings, and then all the chedis, and then the ring of all of the Buddhas. And then you can see here's the other four corners, or the other corner, and then look up at the chedi itself. And you can see a tree growing up there all the way near the top. So this is colossal. It's really quite amazing. I mean, I think it's probably about 700 years old, and it's still standing. And then as you look over there is the city of Ayutthaya, and you can see like another chedi over there sticking up. Really amazing. Some more of the temple grounds. Here they have the hedges. One of the Buddhas. It has a ladder going up. So you'd have to be kind of a brave soul to go up that ladder. But somebody's got to go up there and change out the light bulb. This one here has still quite a bit of the detail work you can see on this chedi. You can see it right there around the bottom of the lotus. Some has fallen out, but there's still quite a bit there. And some more of the temple grounds here, some more of the monks' quarters. It's right there on the canal. And right over there on the other side, you can see that chedi, and that's the Chao Phraya River. That's what made this area important, was the Chao Phraya River. All the traders came up here. You know, they could come in from China, Japan, the Portuguese, everybody would come up the Chao Phraya, and they set up their little areas, and they would do trade with the Thais. And the Chao Phraya goes all the way out to the ocean. And more of the temple grounds there. I really like how they used that existing wall to build the new structure. All right, so let's go back down and let's go around the backside and see what we see down there. So this is pretty nice with these Buddhas that are in the seated positions right over at the base of the stupa, or the chedi. You can see it's still right there behind. This part here used to be a building. You can see the stairwells that would come in here, and then you can see the base of the columns. Now these hedges were the actual inside of probably the like the sermon hall, and this would have all been covered. And then they have the Buddha right here, and this was at one time all a building. But that's quite a nice view right there. So you have the white Buddha image right in front of the main building itself. These are the quarters for the monks. All that teak wood is really, really nice. And how they do the roof. They're all built up on stilts. It's mainly to keep the bugs out. This is really nice, this old style temple building. All the hand carved wood all around it. And it's sitting on a base of brick on the side of this building. Just really love how they did the wall. You can see it's about to fall over in a couple places, but they still incorporated it into the new construction. Okay, so here's a model of what this temple would have looked like. This is Wat Yai Chai Mongkol. This would have been absolutely spectacular. So they did have a covered walkway all around where those seated Buddhas are. And then the two Buddhas that are in front of the chedi did have their own little building also. And this is the one building that they restored. That's what it looked like originally. And then all the chedis around. And then the outer wall. So there would have been only entrances from the 4 cardinal directions. This would have been absolutely amazing to see it when it was new. So this is the original entrance into the temple. You can see the top of the arch is missing now. But that's the original wall and one of the only 4 ways in. And they have all these old trees and have them wrapped. Quite a nice little park. So that was the outer wall, and then there's an inner wall to the temple, and then some of the jetties that are around. Has some nice trees here. You can hear the birds. Just kind of a little oasis. All right, guys, so that finishes up our tour of this amazing temple. It was quite beautiful. I've been here years and years and years ago, but it's always nice to come back and check it out. Whenever you like something, you like it. So anyway, guys, hopefully you liked it. If you did, make sure you click on that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and share it with your friends. If you've been here before, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you haven't and you liked it, yeah, leave me a comment down below also. And if there's something else you want to see, tell me and I'll do my best to go make a video of it. So anyway, this was very nice. I would highly recommend this to anybody. If you're in Ayutthaya, come over here and check it out. And that will finish us up for today. So remember, guys, life is a journey. So enjoy.